the newsroom is Congressman James Langevin. Thank you so much for coming in the middle of the night, but this is huge news.
This is incredible news, and I want to give great credit to the members of our armed forces, the Joint Special Operations Command, who evidently went into Pakistan on the ground and took out Osama bin Laden. This is news that so many of us have long been waiting for, and it came as a result of incredible determined effort by members of our military, our intelligence community. As a member of both the House Armed Services Committee and the House Intelligence Committee, I sit at a very special nexus, and I have known over the years the incredible effort that's gone into targeting, going after Osama bin Laden to bring him finally to justice, and finally that day has come today.
From what I understand, this all began back in August, and it came to fruition today.
That's right. Obviously, this has been years in the making, but recently there was news that came to us through intelligence sources that we had a potentially solid lead on where Osama bin Laden may be located, and the intelligence community and members of our armed forces have been aggressively pursuing those leads, and clearly the information was accurate, and action was taken today, as President Obama announced on national television tonight. So this has been years in the making, in the effort of going after Osama bin Laden, tracking him down, leaving no stone unturned, millions of dollars, countless man hours, and finally that effort has been paid off. This is obviously both a major strategic victory, but also symbolic victory in the war on terrorism. By now, the fact that we have able to eliminate the architect of 9/11, eliminate the architect of this global terrorist movement by killing Osama bin Laden. I know that so many Americans have been waiting for this day, and Osama bin Laden has finally seen his day of justice.
As was evident by the celebration outside the White House, the question now is about retaliation. What do you expect? Military bases are now on high alert.
Well, our military and all of our government assets, of course, will be more vigilant, as should the American people. We don't know. We certainly hope that there won't be acts of violence carried out, but there are some followers of Osama bin Laden who are going to be upset that their leader was finally taken out. Too bad, I say. But we're going to obviously make sure that we do everything necessary to protect the American people. And we have incredible members of our intelligence community and law enforcement who have always do a wonderful job protecting the American people, and we'll expect them to continue to do that job protecting us. But this is something that had to be done. Osama bin Laden had to be brought to justice, and I certainly have no regrets that this day has finally come.
Well, apparently a lot of people outside of the White House have no regrets, and this brings closure to the families of loved ones.
That is right. 3,000 Americans, innocent lives that were targeted and killed on 9/11 through no fault of their own because of a madman like Osama bin Laden and his terrorist group, Al-Qaeda, that targeted innocent civilian lives and would continue to do so were he given the opportunity, if he had the means. This closes a major chapter in U.S. history, and a very painful chapter because of 9/11 and the American lives that were lost on that day. But Osama bin Laden has finally been brought to justice.
Do you think there will be ramped up security at our airports or train stations, bus stations?
Well, as others have said in the law enforcement community, and word is obviously getting out now about Osama bin Laden being eliminated, that we will be extra vigilant. I'm sure there's going to be stepped up security measures that will be taken to protect the American people, and I'm confident that we will do that.
We certainly appreciate you joining us tonight and shedding more light on this.
Well, thank you, Barbara. Again, great credit to our members of our armed forces and intelligence community who saw this carried out effectively.
Absolutely. An historical day. An historical day. Thank you,
Long time in
Congressman
coming. Thank you.
Yes, it is. And we will be right back.